Lawmakers have passed a stopgap measure to fund the government and avoid a potential shutdown for at least another week. 9 Republicans joined Democrats to push that deal through after reaching an agreement. ABC's Jay O'Brien joins me live from Capitol Hill now for more on this. Jay, what's the latest here?
Yeah, Diane, first thing, of those 9 Republicans that you mentioned, most are not coming back to Congress. They either chose not to run again or they didn't win in November. Now, what's happening next, though? Despite those 9 Republicans and their situation, it does pass the House last night. It now goes to the Senate, where Chuck Schumer expects it to pass, expects it to come to a vote as early as today, if not for any, his words were, unwelcome brouhaha that would interrupt this process. But again, expected to go to the floor of the Senate by the earliest today. It would give lawmakers, if it passes there, just an extra week of breathing room to come to some kind of a government funding deal. We know there's been a framework of a deal reached by House and Senate appropriators, but it does omit House Republicans in that deal, in that framework of a deal, and they say they are obviously A, upset about that deal, but B, feel that the way it was reached by leaving them out and the American people, as House Republicans put it out, because there hasn't been a lot of results and examples out of this deal, is something that they're going to oppose.
So what if these negotiations continue into the new year when the new Congress takes over?
Well, that's something that Kevin McCarthy and House Republicans certainly want. They want these negotiations to potentially be punted to the new Congress come January. Democrats, though, say that that is very much unlikely to happen. Again, they have that framework of a deal with Senate and House appropriators. They have at least that extra week to continue negotiating to reach a deal. Now, Chuck Schumer has said getting this deal across the goal line is still far off, but there are efforts being made to make sure that there is something passable before January 3rd to avoid that exact scenario that you just laid out, where Republicans take control of the House come January 3rd, and at least in the House, have a much bigger seat at the table when it comes to these negotiations.
And Jay, survivors of the Uvalde and Sandy Hook massacres are testifying before members of the House on gun violence today. What are you listening for in that hearing?
Well, we're going to hear, as you said, from survivors of Uvalde, from survivors of Sandy Hook. It's a subcommittee of the Judiciary Committee where they're testifying, and it's part of a larger string of hearings that we've seen over the last few days. We saw it in the House yesterday with survivors of the Club Q shooting, where Democrats are holding these priority hearings before they lose control of these committees come January when Republicans take control of the House, Diane.
All right, Jay O'Brien on Capitol Hill for us. Thank you, Jay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.